This channel currently has around 1100 subscribers, and I want to thank everyone who's actually watching my videos, but most of the subscribers so far have come from a video that I made, a very short video that I made about Einstein, about one of his public appearances back in the days. And the reason that I posted that video, which the original footage is not mine, is that I have applied a couple of machine learning algorithms and techniques to actually enhance it, to actually increase its resolution. I did some frame interpolation and also colorized it using a specific algorithm. So I don't know why, but that video seemed to have caught up, and it brought about 8 or 900 subscribers in the past 2 or 3 weeks, which a lot of you are here from there. So I want to actually bring a little bit of a context if this is your first time watching another video of mine. So one of the purposes of this channel, so probably the main purpose of this channel, is to actually follow my personal interests. So this channel is not actually focused on a specific single topic, but as you can see, a lot of the content that I'm actually posting is sort of like related stuff that has to do with machine learning, stuff that has to do with science, with math, as you can see here, stuff that has to do also with biochemistry and a lot of related stuff, because I'm probably also at some point going to be similarly to having done on the channel stuff related to reviewing computer science papers. I'm actually going to review biochemistry papers, most specifically in the topic of longevity, of human longevity, because this is something that I've been studying for the past, I've like personally researching for the past 8 years. So that's something near and dear to my heart. But anyways, I just want to bring a little bit of context. If you've been following other videos other than the Einstein video, which is not my best, but actually the one that was picked up by the algorithm, I'm doing one of the series here is getting to machine learning from a bottoms up perspective. So actually trying to understand machine learning from first principles and from fundamentals, and that is actually through math. So I've done a couple of challenges I've done actually quite a few challenges, maybe 10 or 15 videos so far, have been about algebra, and I'm gonna keep on doing that. But the thing is that Brilliant here, and I'm actually very disappointed on them. So Brilliant here actually announced that they sort of like going to remove the practice here, and this is extremely valuable, at least for me, at least for this channel, because this practice is probably the single most reason that I'm paying the premium version for Brilliant. So as you can see now, if I click on practice here, I'm getting a notification, sort of like a pop-up, where sunsetting practice and community on July 26th. That's really sad, because the practice here has maybe hundreds, if not thousands, of interesting math challenges, and not only math, but all sorts of content related to the other topics, the other courses that are on the site. So you have algebra, basic math, calculus, chemistry, classical mechanics, computer science, a lot of interesting stuff, and hopefully they will review that. But now, 4 minutes into the video, let's get into the main topic. So when I saw this announcement, I thought, come on, there has to be some other alternative to Brilliant. I cannot completely rely on them with the practice, because it's not only that I do it for myself, but I'm also doing it as a teaching on this YouTube channel. So I looked for alternatives, and to be honest, I don't like Khan Academy, even though it's a free alternative. it didn't caught me. Maybe I'll look more into it in the future, but as of right now, one of the alternatives that I found is called Mathigon. So let's actually look into what this app is capable of. So Mathigon, you can actually access it as a application here on the Android. It probably is on the iPhone as well. So Mathigon is so far a free initiative, and you can also go to Mathigon, I think it's .org, to actually access the content via their web platform. Now, they are kind of similar, but they have some. Mathigon is quite similar, but it has some other unique features that we're actually going to look into in a moment here. So, this is actually one of the first one of the first few times that I'm actually looking into this. And I've talked to the content manager of this application, and they told me that they're actually not exclusively focusing on content creation right now, because they're focusing on they have a thing called, let me see if I can access it here. So it's activities, courses, features. So there was a feature called Polypad or something like that. Yes, so this is the feature, Polypad, virtual manipulatives. So I think this is their probably unique feature that's actually unique. So their unique feature that's actually I'm with the heads in the clouds right now. So Polypad is their one of their unique features, and we're actually going to look into this in more detail in future videos, because I'm quite interested in exploring this feature. As you can see, it has a writing tool, it has some sort of a connection tool here, it has some text tool, for example. So it also, of course, it has the eraser. You can actually also build stuff. Like, for example, you take the polygons here and actually put a polygon here. I think you could probably increase it or not, maybe. If I click on the settings. But we're actually going to look into this in future videos. So this Mathigon, aside of the Polypad, there's an interesting mathematics timeline, which we're actually going to go into details in future videos. But I'm interested in the courses. They have a lot of stuff that's going to come up. Right now, as you can see, there's a lot grayed out. Most of it is grayed out because it's probably future content. So in the foundations and in the numbers and arithmetic section, you only have the divisibility and primes. And once again, I'm saying this is free for now. I'm not sure if it's gonna be free forever, but it's free for now. You also have geometry, angles, and polygons, and you only have one of them available here. So I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the content going on, because this would be a direct competitor to Brilliant. And of course, it could take the lead, because since the Brilliant, it actually removes the practice, one of their best features so far. I don't know why they're doing that. Folks at Mathigon could actually take advantage of this and actually build more stuff into the content section here, because there are not other applications like these two. Most of the applications that I've seen are dumb or very superficial. Brilliant is awesome. Too bad that they're actually retiring the practice. This one here, Mathigon, they should probably focus and prioritize on actually creating more content, because all these sections should be filled. And a lot of people, since all these sections would be filled, a lot of people would actually subscribe or actually this is actually going to increase their user base. You can see the foundations. Now, when it comes to intermediate section, we have more content here, which is nice, and I'm really actually looking forward to getting into this. We only have a few grayed out, like non-Euclidean geometry, functions, inequalities, which is a really important topic, also game theory. But the rest of it, this is interesting, and this is something that we're going to go into future videos. So make sure to look into that, because the math section of this YouTube channel is going to be hopefully taking a lot of stuff from this Mathigon. And then in the advanced, a lot of blank stuff here, a lot of grayed out stuff. So none of this works. We only have some fractals, which, to be honest, I'm not very fascinated of, and chaos theory, which is something that I'm interested in. So there's a lot of stuff that should be filled out here, like machine learning and algorithms. Most importantly, algorithms first. This would be something that I would actually focus on, because once you have a lot of good content in the algorithms, then you can actually focus on maybe going into the machine learning stuff, and also going into some computer science, maybe computer programming, very specific stuff. So yes, this is actually the first, and you also have the featured here. This is actually the first video about Mathigon. I'm looking forward to actually doing more videos on this channel about it, and I'm actually looking forward, and I'm shouting out a very big suggestion to the folks at Mathigon. Focus on content, folks. The polypad is probably important, but please focus on content. Alright? Okay, that's it for this video.